Hey guys, Letter Magic here, and I've been meaning to cover this ever since, I think 10 days ago, the announcement came out. Hasbro is making a brand new TCG. That's right, not a CCG, a TCG. A brand new trading card game. Now you might be thinking, is it Magic related? No, you would have heard about it by now. But they own all kinds of other properties. Is it going to be Transformers? Is it going to be Power Rangers? Now, when they were trying to not go bankrupt, in my opinion, did they sell off Power Rangers? But now, with the ridiculous success of Magic the Gathering, you might be wondering why it took them this many years to make another trading card game. With their really, really long company history, I'm sure they've tried at some point that I'm not familiar with, but certainly not lately, and if they have, I haven't heard about it. So are they going to take staff and design time away from Magic the Gathering? Is it going to replace it? Is it going to fall flat on its face like most TCGs do? I mean, just generally, how will this affect Magic? And luckily, the answer is not much, because this story gets so weird. So what property did they use this time? Is it Universes Beyond the card game? We all wish. Dungeons and Dragons, maybe? I think we're a little overdue for that. Nope. My Little Pony. Because they looked at the worst members of the Magic the Gathering community and thought, we can do worse. Because they looked at the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG community and thought, I wonder if some of them are bored. Let's cater to them a little. Let's see how that goes. So my initial reaction was, this doesn't look good. But you know what does? Check out the new Relax button up. I absolutely love it. The second I took it out of the package, I was like, wow, this is soft. I know when I get a little bit nicer clothing, it just is never as comfortable as a t-shirt. This is insane. It has lightweight premium performance fabric with 4-way stretch, a relaxed fit overall, and it has UPF 30 plus sun protection, quick drying, and moisture wicking. So there's a reason they call it performance fabric. Check this out. I liked it so much I got to look at that flex. Just a little bit of stretch, enough to keep it comfortable. And I feel like I could wear this absolutely anywhere. It just looks so good. It's appropriate for all occasions. You can go outdoors, indoors. It's nice enough to wear to an event, while also being nice enough to wear outdoors and not worrying about, oh, I'm going to be uncomfortable. I'm wearing 2 layers. I'm going to sweat. No, this is built to just be perfect, and I absolutely love it. You guys got to check this out. Link in the description if you want to check it out and get 10% off with my code. So as is usual with such announcements, I gotta get through all the marketing fluff and hype and nonsense to figure out what they're really doing and what's really going on here. So the press release says this April, My Little Pony card game will make its global debut in China. That's right, they're initially launching it in China, and then I'm hearing rumors that they're going to try to expand it to the US, Japan, and I think they said Korea. So I guess they just went to Google and typed in list of countries that really hate China. And I say that because the very next line is co-developed by Hasbro, a leading games IP and toy company, and Kaiyu, a pioneering force in China's trading card industry. And they're like up in the billions of sales. So like, yeah, Kaiyu ain't playing around. In fact, if that's not their motto, it probably should be. So this trading card game offers fans and card game enthusiasts a brand new journey of friendship and fun. Oh boy. Now this is weird. It says for over 40 years, which like, wait, huh? My Little Pony is 40 years old, like actually? Okay, I wouldn't know. My Little Pony has captured hearts across generations with its enchanting stories and vibrant cast of characters. Now it reaches a new milestone, launching its first ever global trading card game. They've now missed 2 necessary spaces and an Oxford comma. As a former editor, I am shocked and appalled. Anyway, this marks a fresh chapter in the evolution of the IP, inviting fans and collectors around the world to experience the magic of My Little Pony up close through the thrill of card gameplay. Now, the very next header is all new card art and gameplay, a joyful journey begins. And I think they phrased it that way on purpose. There's a little twist to this, some of you probably already know it. To deliver an unprecedented experience of both collecting and gameplay, the My Little Pony game features original card illustrations created by official Hasbro artists and renowned illustrators from around the world. Each card vividly brings to life beloved characters and iconic scenes from the series in unique artistic styles. The game seamlessly blends charming elements from the My Little Pony animated series into its mechanics, creating an engaging, social, and uplifting experience. Oh boy, uplifting. I know when I think Chinese culture, I think when I lose at a card game, it's an uplifting experience that totally doesn't involve threats of violence, profanity, and generally negative emotions. They're very competitive when it comes to the card games, and face, as they call it, which is like your ego. It's not a great place for a friendly, casual game, okay? Every game you are like trying to prove something. Every friends group is different, but just generally the culture is that way from what I've been told. So it goes on to say, fans and players alike will find themselves immersed in the pony's tale of friendship and adventure, sharing in their perfect day. Even more exciting, a brand new story arc is already in the works, with writers actively crafting new adventures exclusively for the card game. The global launch, infinite possibilities ahead. It's officially launching globally in April, starting with mainland China. Launch celebration events and demo sessions will be held in Beijing, Shanghai, and Chengdu. To commemorate the release, 2 launch tournaments will take place in Shanghai on April 26th and May 3rd, giving fans a first opportunity to experience the joy of playing in person. So if you can solve the game or find the most exploitative deck by then, you could actually win some, I don't know, they didn't say money, but probably. Or you could do what I do and just stay the hell out of China, because it's awful. Which is probably what Hasbro should have done. I'm sure they planned this game far before tariffs. Oops. But then again, it's not that hard to print them in America. Just because they're partnering with Caillou doesn't really mean that they have to distribute it necessarily. They're going to say, hey, we got to print it here for tariffs. You guys cool with that? We'll cut you in for a percentage. Call it like a fee to put your name on it, and then we're already charging you a fee to put our name on it. We'll just work something out. I have a feeling that's how this is going to go. Also, it's probably going to fall flat on its face. The MLP community is kind of similar to the furry community in that 1, there's a lot of crossover, 2, there's a lot of perverts, and 3, nobody wants to be associated with it. Even if you watch the series and you're like, this is good, you'll never admit it, because of the reputation of truly deranged people that are in that fan base. Kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, I watched some Sonic cartoon back when I was a kid. It probably stands up today. I heard from other people it does, but I'm not going to get way into that community because of the community, okay? If I'm going to watch a kid's cartoon, it's got to be SpongeBob, because we can all agree SpongeBob is dank as hell. The writing, the humor, the memes, come on, that stands up. That is a universal, all right? Everybody loves SpongeBob. Probably why they did the SpongeBob tie-in, just saying, with Magic the Gathering. Now, speaking of that, I don't think Wizards of the Coast has a darn thing to do with this. I don't think a single staff member is working on it, which I guess you could say is good for Magic because it won't take staff time away after Hasbro has cut 30% of their employees across the board. Also, this is supposed to be more approachable and simplistic, at least based on the last My Little Pony card game that they made and kind of still exists. Oh, so get this. They had a My Little Pony collectible card game, and it was still playable, but it was kind of like casual. It was more like a board game you'd play at a party, is what I'm being told. I've never seen it. I've never played it. Didn't know it existed. But the premiere of it was back in December 13th, 2013. And the last release of the last set was November 3rd, 2019, with releases almost every year. So they've already, I guess you could say, officially stopped that. I mean, after 6 years, you can assume they're not, doing another one if they missed that many annual ones in a row. But each set had roughly 150 to 200 cards in it, except for the special ones. So, it was getting kind of big. People played it. People are familiar with it. A lot of people referring to it when I looked into it on social media were just saying, oh, yeah, I used to play this. Oh, digging these out. Kind of like Pokemon was, except that kind of kept going. So I kept trying to figure out, is this a remaster? Is this a continuation of the original game? They did make one statement about it, and I'm going to read it. So, whether you're a longtime fan of My Little Pony, a passionate TCG player, or a dedicated card collector, this game, infused with friendship, magic, wisdom, and adventure, promises a one-of-a-kind experience. The launch expands Hasbro and Caillou's existing line of MLP collectible trading cards, available now in China and many countries in Southeast Asia. Now, see, that doesn't make sense because it was released in the U.S. We can't wait to share the magic with you. Let's begin this joyful journey together, side by side with our favorite ponies. Okay, who cares? Is this a continuation of the game from 2013 to 2019? That would seem to say yes, because this is a brand new product launch and an announcement, but they're saying it's the exact phrase was, it expands Hasbro and Caillou's existing line of My Little Pony collectible trading cards. Expands it or continues it? Now, I looked at the card art, like the different numbers, tried to get like the card types, and to me, they don't line up. It doesn't look like the same game. It doesn't look like, because there's main cards, scene cards, story cards, and character cards. That doesn't quite line up with the other one, and I haven't seen the card backs to tell you if those match up. But there could be slightly different paper, card weights, different corner cut styles. Also, the original card game wasn't made by Caillou, it was made by Enterplay LLC. So are they referring to a completely different series? Like the other ones were collectible and these are tradable and playable? I don't know. I really don't know what to make of this. I wouldn't go buy up the original Enterplay ones, let's put it that way. My general suspicion is that this is not at all involved in that or compatible with it. It's close, but no. Also, it's been 10 days and nobody updated the Wikipedia page on the original game, so I think those two are unrelated. So I'm just not sure what they're referring to be honest. I could just go to like Caillou's website, try to translate it and figure out what My Little Pony stuff they already have, but I just don't care about this whole product. So that community is as radioactively toxic as just about any other bad one that you hear about on the internet. It's not mostly degenerate weirdos like furries are. Like that's double digit, I'd say above 50% percentages from what I've heard of just complete and utter weirdos who are in there for adult reasons instead of I just love the fandom reasons. People are like, oh, it's 1%, it's 5%, it's 10%. No. I've consulted with people. No, it's just weirdos. It's just like it's a thing. It's a thing they're into. MLP, I mean, kids watch it, but so if you remove them from the fandom, because that's automatic, grown-ass men watching this thing, I mean, if you like it, you like it. I'm trying to think of any examples of any series I watched where people would be like, really? That's like for kids or something. I'm like, well, Gravity Falls, but like, really? iCarly, but shut up, that's a classic and also legit. I think I watched it like 15 years ago. But I'm not exactly, rushing out to watch like, I don't know, what do kids watch these days? Is that thing with the weird gems and stuff and what else? The Loud Family, isn't that something? I'm just going by memes I've seen online. There ain't nothing watchable, so I just gotta say, if this show is remotely, like, got humor on par with SpongeBob and for adults, okay, cool, go watch it on your own time, then lie about it up and down and refuse to admit to it. But the people that are proud to be in the fandom, those are usually the ones that are a little messed up in the head. Some of them are just, developmentally delayed for one reason or another, or socially awkward with some kind of actual, like, legitimate medical problem, like autism or some kind of social anxiety disorder, whatever. And the rest are just weird people that you should keep away from your kids from pretty much all the research I've done. I mean, you got the people that are really into horses, you got the people who are really into the other younger members of the fan base, and then you got the people who are just plain old-fashioned deranged. There are voices, and the voices tell them to watch MLP. Go type in cringe MLP cosplay into Google and tell me that those people look well-adjusted. Usually really aberrant cultures, lifestyles, and stuff like that is cracked down on heavily in China, unlike Japan. And unlike the US, so launching it there first is certainly interesting, especially with the very present and near future issues that China is going to have with their economy. But, well, you go around trying to take over the world and spread communism and steal everybody's intellectual property and then rip it off and then ship poison products to people all over the world while building them a bunch of fake concrete that falls apart on a loan with shady terms. People are going to start to try and destroy your economy even faster than you're already doing it. So to launch anything there is pretty stupid. But Caillou is the card company in China, so I don't think this is going to completely not make money. Who knows? Maybe the brony community is really hot in China. Who knows? Not me, because I don't want to, but what you do need to know is that you can get 10% off with code DESTHREADS at Into the AM. Go check out their new button-up relaxwear. They got some nerdcore stuff. They've got some geek culture shirts. They've got shorts. They got everything now. I mean, it is legitimately, by volume, about 30% of my wardrobe at this point. Stuff I actually wear, it's about 100% of my wardrobe. Besides my work uniform, they're just that good. I am legitimately impressed by the quality and the fit and the comfort. I'm actually still wearing the shirt I filmed in right now, and I'm like, I could wear this tomorrow. I'm going to a thing and like, this is perfectly appropriate. All my other dress shirts are all beat up, they're very old school, very like '05, which is probably when I bought them. They don't fit well, the collars don't lay right, it's just, I don't like them. And I'm sure they cost double what these do. These are really affordable. So shout out to Into the AM from the sales numbers. Holy crap, you guys enjoy them too. So if you want to go check out what the hype's all about, link in the description, and I'll see you guys next time.